Good morning. Hubby has left for work a little while ago, and it is 6:15. We was up at 5:30, so yeah, I'm just sort of was doing some packing up, and that's the laundry left from last night. I did get all the work clothes up to date. I got my blouses done, my tops that I'm hoping to take. Let me just put the main light on. That might be a bit better. Yeah, so yeah, there's the tops. I'm trying to get away from in a way because I got quite a lot of tops. You wear 20% of your clothing 80% of the time, which is true. These are my favourite two tops that's got no sleeves in. I probably will maybe take one or two those sort of tops, but I know that I'm preparing for, you know, cold weather. Then maybe we'll have a mini heat wave. So this is one of my favourites, as you probably can see, and I've worn these all recently and I've got them washed. These are just, I think, casual to smart tops, but they're comfortable. And this was the one that I got from the charity shop for £1 from Corby. So yeah, that was a Pep and Co one, that one, and that was another charity shop one as well, as was the other two charity shop buys, and they seem to be my favourite. I mean, this one is so comfortable. I think anybody's the same. And this is a Marks and Spencer's one, and the material, it is just so beautiful. You know what I mean? It's just one of those feel good comfy t-shirts. I haven't done one of these videos for a while, so I thought I might do, you know, a day in the life. I've got quite a lot to get done today. I've got my morning coffee. I love this mug. I have started going through, seeing if I can actually remove pieces from our kitchen. And this one, I think this might have come from Poundland, I'm not sure. I only opened it a couple of days ago, and it's supposed to smell of apple. So it's got a lovely scent. I wouldn't necessarily say it smells of apple, but it's still quite a nice scent. So I've got a bit of tweaking in the kitchen to do, and I've got a few other pieces to do. As I said, if I take you around very slowly so I don't actually make you giddy, going through to the lounge. It's going to get to the stage where hubby feels like a bat. You know, he goes out when it's dark and comes home when it's dark. That case there, I was sorting out some of the DVDs and everything and putting them in the case. This is what I was discussing with a subscriber, having about 3 or 4 tasks on the go. But I am going to get this put away. And then over here, that's just packaging. I'm taking the labels off and everything from Amazon. And coming over here, I pulled out a few items from my craft cubby. And this clock is from the charity shop. I did haul this £1.50. It's got owls on, and I hadn't used it. I bought it, I think, before last Christmas, because look, it's got Christmas owls on. So it's my two loves, Christmas and owls, and we were just checking to see if it kept time, which it is. It's been here about 2 or 3 days now, and there were some lights, so it's a bit dark, that we wanted to check. I was going to get rid of them, but they do work. So if I don't use them this Christmas, then they can go. Yeah, a little bit higgledy-piggledy this morning, but I'm going to get these things done. And then probably get a bit of housework done today, hopefully. So I've got to pick up my prescription at some point. Do excuse the state of me. I am still in my PJs because our son is still in bed. He'll be getting up very shortly, so I still have to keep it down. But hopefully, everything will come together. It's one of those things, my mind is sort of popping because there's so much I want to get done, but I've got to pace myself, else I'll end up with a muggy head. I did wake up yesterday with a muggy head, and I had it from when I woke up until I went to bed, and I haven't had one of those for a while. It wasn't a bad headache. I was still managing to get things done, but didn't feel completely right, if you know what I mean. So I'm just pacing myself. I'm still feeling very tired and drained. I've also got to sort my backpack out, and go through that and make sure I haven't left any receipts or something in there. We are due to be going to the caravan and away for 10 days, so I need to really plough on. But like I said, it's that plough on at the same time as pace myself. So I am actually prioritising what I need to get done today. So hopefully, sit back, put your feet up, get a drink if necessary, and just follow me on my day. Okay, I've just straightened up the lounge. So I say there was bits and pieces here, especially things to do with hubby's vape and everything. So I just stored them down there. I'm afraid the lighting's not brilliant. I've just got the lamps on. So yeah, that's not too bad. And I just, as I say, did a straighten up. I've got rid of all that packaging from Amazon, and I've taken off the labels. They actually go in a box in our games room, and they get burnt in an incinerator, garden incinerator actually, once in a while. I've got some DVDs. Yes, we've been watching the Supermans and everything, because we've watched all the Batmans. Just a few DVDs round. Waiting for my son to actually put that away due to the fact it is really heavy. It's got DVDs in, and as I say, it's straightened up. This looks a bit messy, but I will clear that up because that's everything I'm using at the moment, like my medication, earphones if I need to, cable from my laptop, planner, and my actual laptop. And there's my bear Bessim when he goes in the microwave, and that's just my insulin pen and everything. So yeah, empty the bin, sort my backpack out. So yeah, this room's not too bad. Got quite a few bits on the carpets and the mats to show up on this map, especially where it's dark brown. So I'll probably give this hoover. Hopefully I'm going to get it dusted as well. But this room, as I said, I'm just doing my sort of, at the same time, my 30 minutes tidy up, and my 10 item pickup, although the 10 items could also include sorting things out that need to go out the home as well. So I've got that on top of everything else. So yeah, and that's that bowl. I don't know whether, I think I did mention I went a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago now, to get this particular pumpkin from TK Maxx, and I came back with this bowl, which was, if I remember rightly, it was on clearance for $5.99, and it just means that it's such a beautiful bowl, and look at the shape of that, and it's more useful, if you know what I mean. And I didn't get the pumpkin, I got this instead because I thought this was more useful. I still like some of the beautiful pumpkins that say TK Maxx and HomeSense have. So this room is sort of basically done. I've got to change my pillowcases, my cushion covers from summer to autumn. I haven't got my autumn decor down as yet out the loft. I've got a few pieces which you might see popping up around our home. They're the ones that don't go up in the loft, but I said to hubby, we'll wait till we come back off our holiday and then I'll do my autumn decor and video of that. So I'm going to move on to the next room. My son's alarm's gone off, so I can move a bit more freely now. Okay then, my son's now off to work, so I'm on my Todd now, so I can move around more freely and make a little bit more noise. I can get the washing machine going and everything. I'm hoping still to be able to put clothing out. I probably do about 2 lots today. So the beds are made. I haven't really got much to do in the bedrooms. Funny enough, our bedrooms tend to stay the tidiest and cleanest of all the rooms. I think it's just the fact, as I said before, I just like coming into a calming, relaxing, hopefully clutter-free room. If hubby had his own way, they wouldn't be this. Cushions and stuffed animals on the bed and everything. Do you know what I mean? And maybe things like this. But he goes along with it. If anything, I'm the one that's the clutter bug here because of this. But it is tidy. Again, excuse the lighting. I have got lamps on. I have got my light on in here due to the fact the lighting's not brilliant. But really and truly, I haven't got a lot to do in here. Everything is tidy and I'm loving this bedding. This, as I said, is reversible. Got it, as I say, recently and I'm loving it. So I am very much going into grey. So as I said, not a lot having to be done in here. And our son's bedroom. Again, here's another one. He fairly organised and tidy. He doesn't like a lot of mess and clutter. And as I said, bed's made. So really and truly, I haven't got anything to do in here. I have put one of his lots of laundry away just for the fact that he possibly will be working nearly 14 days on the trot, unless he can get half day next week due to fact holidays, shortness of staff and everything. So yeah, so sometimes I just put a pile of laundry on his bed and he'll put it away himself. Sometimes I do it. It's not hard. And as I say, as I've been going along, I pick up a pile of laundry off of the dining table, bring it upstairs and put it away like that. My first job actually is to put the bath mat and towels in the washing machine because they take the longest to dry. Just the fact that I'm trying to get as much done today as possible, and then I can take it easy in the morning when we hopefully, if I can get all my medication, it will only be a matter of packing the car and travelling to Warwickshire and setting up the caravan. So as I said, not a lot to do up here. I've got my basket in the games room, so I still want to be able to put 7 items at least in there, being it's day 7. So I've got my bath mat and I've got the towels and flannel. So I'm hoping I'm not judging you too much. So I can get these in the washing machine. As I said, I will be changing my decor around eventually. And yes, I am dressed now. So I'm going to put this lot in the washing machine. Right, so just get all this lot put in the washing machine. As I said, I try and do at least 1 lot of washing per day. I want to get this done, and the pyjamas and last minute underwear and things like that. This, as I said, is a repeat by all the time. I love the surf. It is the Tropical Lily, and these are what they are. Do excuse the mess here, got all my cleaning products out and things, due to the fact that I want to declutter all this. I still haven't forgotten about the kitchen tour and how I organise. It's just the fact that I wanted to declutter our home a bit more, and then I can actually do the kitchen. So these are the capsules. So I'm just putting them. This is going to be a chatty video. due to the fact I want to get things done, but I understand you do like these chatty videos. Okay then, I've got the case out. We do leave it in the games room at the moment. It's sort of at the side of the ottoman and sofa, so it's out of the way, just so I'm not sort of having to put it back in the loft all the time, especially as we use it regularly. I've got those tops. I think I'm just going to pack all these, the ones that I've just laundered, due to the fact that I will put them all on coat hangers and then they will go in the case, due to the fact then I can just hang them up. That's what I do. This case, as I said, I bought this a fair few years ago now from Tesco's. They were reducing all their cases and I got it at such a ridiculous price. This is my notebook actually, and pen from the caravan, because at the time I did actually, and I do forget things, I've got to take my little pad, that pink one that I've showed you in a previous video, and it's what I write in, say what's left in the caravan, food wise, clothing, everything, so I know what I've got to top up, because there's nothing like, say, especially when it was lockdown, going back sort of 3 months late or whatever, and can't remember what's in the caravan sort of thing, because we did actually one weekend in beginning of March time, just before the lockdown came into effect, and we started obviously taking everything to the caravan, getting it set up, and we was going to go a fortnight later in the caravan, and it was full lockdown. And that's what I'm saying, but at least when I leave the caravan, if I jot notes down in my book, I know what's in there, because it is our second home. And so I'm going to pack as we go along when I've laundered the clothes and everything. And I do like these cube system. As I said, I got these from Amazon. These were $5.99. I have had these years. They do have a lot of the similar sets, and it's quite a large set because it comes in different sizes, and then it has extra pouches in here like this at different sizes. So I have found them personally good, because sometimes when I get to the caravan, although we've got places to put everything, sometimes I can just lift it out and know, like, one of them's got all the pyjamas in, one's got underwear in and things like that, and sometimes I don't even have to take them out of the cube system sort of thing. So that's on the go. I did say earlier, yes, I'm doing 2 or 3 jobs at the same time, but like if I have anything to go downstairs, I take it down, and vice versa. If I need something coming up, I bring it up. It might not work for a lot of people. I know they say finish one task at a time, but sometimes this works well for me. It might seem organised chaos, but I do have notes, so I know what I've got to do and I can tick them off, and usually at the end of a session or the end of the day it will all come together. So like I said, this, as I say, is my notebook, and it's got things like hubby and mine clothes, because our son hasn't come away with us this year, so I know what underwear is left in the caravan for both of us, so I just need to top that up. Like, I know hubby's got some black jeans, his gaming t-shirt, slipper socks and things like that. I know he's got his lounge set, Super Mario t-shirt I know is in there, a couple of other t-shirts, and the same as me, I know what underwear's in there. I've got my navy jeggings in there, my Keep Calm navy t-shirt, my Harry Potter thick lounge set. I've got a pair of short pyjamas already in there, a long pair of pyjamas, and what non-perishable food items are in there. So that's just saying, you know, so I know what I've got there and I can just top it all up. So I have got to get a move on. It is coming up to 8:15, so not doing too bad. I am a morning person. I tend to get more done now in the mornings than I do actually as the day progresses, especially evening time. I'm not a night owl. Saying that, yes, I'm usually the last one to bed, and sometimes I answer comments and things like that last thing at night, just before I go up and everybody else has gone to bed, when I've got that quiet moment. Okay, so I've got the laundry bin ready to put my 7 items in. I've put it at the top of the stairs, so I can just put things in as I go along. I've got my next lot of washing ready to go in the machine. That's just about finished, that lot of washing. I am in the middle of cleaning the bathroom. I've just taken everything off as I normally do and put it on the floor on a towel. Then I normally sit on the floor and wipe everything down and put everything back. So again, I know I've got 3 or 4 things on the go at the same time, but as I say, I know how it works for myself, and it very much comes together, as I say, at the end of the day or the session. As I probably keep repeating myself, it's just one of those things. Sometimes you can't wait for something else to finish before you carry on with the next item, if that makes sense. So as far as I got at the moment is I've cleaned the bathroom. I'm just cleaning all the accessories and products down. I do wipe them down every time I clean the bathroom, and very often, like the soap dispenser, and although I must admit I must have to replace it because it's about empty. I wipe this down regularly every day. This is actually the Strawberry Laces one by Clarex, so that's near enough empty. So that's why I'm having a breather at the moment, but I'm still doing something so I can rest a little bit, sit down and get this wiped down. One of the items I forgot actually to share with you when I said stuff coming into our home is our granddaughter's just come back from Devon, and this is what she brought me. They know me so well, little owls. So I'm gonna add these into my decor. I love owls, I must admit. And also, because the size of them, they could even be made into, I've got some of these baubles and things that I've got like from Hobbycraft or from Poundland, and I could make actual little decorations out of them and put them in, or make little sceneries. So that's what I might do with those. So they are so sweet. So yes, I forgot to include those in my stuff coming into our home. As I say, sometimes you can't help it. That was one thing about lockdown, not shopping or anything except for food. It gave me a chance, to sort of allow the home to breathe. Although I wanted to get things sorted, I did a bit of sorting out here, there and everywhere, and going through our clothing and everything again and making outfits up. But you just couldn't get rid of the stuff. That was the only problem. So it sort of came to a pause then. So while I'm nattering, the packing's going well, and I'm just about to put the second lot of washing in my machine. I need to get the other lot out on the line. It's pretty dull at the moment, so I'm going to risk putting the towels and the bath mat and everything, because so I'm trying not to use my tumble dryer until I actually come back off holiday. But if it's necessary, it's necessary. So yeah. So hope everybody's doing well and staying safe. This is the third one of these we've had actually. This is this Sunkissed Raspberry Shampoo. So while I wipe them down, because I haven't got a haul, I'll can show you what I've been using. And this one, I don't know, again, this is sort of fruity range still. This is the Clarex Show and Bath. Yeah, strawberry. Again, that one about empty. And this is the range, I keep saying this. Again, this is about the third or fourth one. I have these regularly, and this is the original source. It's the mint and tea tree shower. So I use that as a body wash. And I've got 2 face cleaners actually. I've got this one, which is the foaming face wash. This is tea tree, but I sort of alternate between them. And then I've got the Nivea one, rose water wash gel. thoroughly cleanses and purifies. So yeah, so I have those two actually on the go at the moment. Both the guys use the same sort of shaving gel. This is the True Shave Sensitive. I've seen this in a number of places, being Home Bargains, and I think if I remember rightly, Home Bargains, it was actually 89p. So the shaving gel has been cheaper in Home Bargains than it has been in Poundland. Nearly finished this one. This is the strawberry. Yeah, there's a theme here, isn't there? This is the strawberry body yogurt. So, yeah. And I said I've got to replace some of these products, but when we go away, I don't know if anybody else is the same as me, I like to have my home clean, tidy, well, as much as I can, decluttered. So like for example, the kitchen, I would declutter the work surfaces and things like that. But again, our son's not coming away with us, so he is staying at home. He's working the whole time. So there's not the necessary to put everything away. It's just that it's nice to come back off holiday and know you've got that couple of days of, you know, sort of being on top of everything, just maybe you're washing and just so you can breathe, so you're not going ploughing into doing everything when you come home. That normally happens if all of us are going, but we're not, so it's still going to be lived in while we're away. So what I'm getting at is there's certain things that I would normally do compared to different when someone is staying. For example, and you will see this, I put one of the to-do lists on the breakfast bar leading up to when we're going away, especially if we're going away more than a long weekend, which we are this time. And so family members can jot down on that pad. I hate being bombarded. Oh, by the way, we must do this. Oh, did you remember to do this? And things like, even myself, but I tend to write everything down. But it's other family members, and I'll say, go and put it on the to-do list, on the pad, write it down. You'll see that that sheet is normally blank, and they just scribble all over it normally. It's things like if all members of the family are going, it's things like making sure all the windows are double locked, making sure the water is off, you know, because it's on a timer, and things like that. You know, you get the gist of it anyway. There's quite a lot that's normally put in place if your home's going to be empty, and then we normally leave a set of keys with a family member. Because my son's going to be here, some of these things don't apply. It's like plugging, I'm the thing for this, unplugging anything and everything that does not need to be left unplugged in. I mean, okay, your fridge and freezer, fair enough, but anything else that can be unplugged, to be unplugged. Not going to happen this time, as I say. And on that note is that when we've been to Cornwall, which is over 300 miles away from where we live, if all family members go, I always have that issue. We're normally travelling through the night, so normally I've gone all day anyway doing what I need to do, preparing and everything. It doesn't matter, packing, because the last few years we have took the caravan, for the exception of this year due to lockdown. We normally go May or June, beginning June, for 2 weeks in Cornwall. Now this is different. When you go like over 300 miles away, it's not a matter of picking up the phone and saying, oh, by the way, have I unplugged this? Have I locked this? Have I done this? Have I done that? This is different. That bit, it's sort of a bit of relief because my son's going to be here, so it's a matter of picking up the phone. Yeah, it's even, or messaging him if he's at work, do you know what I mean? And if I think of something, so he is in the vicinity and he's living here, so he hasn't got to come far, if you know what I mean, or he's already here. if any of, I know I'm waffling a bit, but I'm sure you can understand what I'm saying. There's a difference between leaving the home unattended or keys with a neighbour or a family member to someone actually staying here. So yeah, that's enough waffling about that subject, but at least that sort of relaxes me a bit, because I'm not going to be the first, because the amount of times we've pulled off and getting out of our clothes, like, and hubby says, I can feel you, chill, relax, count to 10, breathe, because it's just in that mind's eye, that first 10-15 minutes or something. Sometimes I'm thinking, have I done this, have I done that, I've done this, I've done that. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I'm sure you understand. If anybody, unless you're one of those people, you know, you're very calm anyway, and you don't second guess yourself. I'm terrible that way. So yeah, there is that. So poor son, as I say, I'm writing things down. Hopefully I'm going to be pretty on top of everything and organised, so you know, this is not going to happen. And even if it's something silly, I'll write it down, you know, if it's something I need to check. But yeah, going back to keep wiping all these down, as I said, things are going really well. I'm having quite a chatty video, so I hope you like this. I'm probably waffling a lot. I think that's one reason why I when I'm doing things like this, I like to put it to music and maybe fast forward it or anything. But my aim on this video today is to try and not do that, just to not speed it up. What I'm tending to do at the moment is just you know, maybe not video everything and just say when I've done what I'm doing, just so it makes it you know, I think there's too many of my videos sometimes that yeah, speed it up or I've got music to it. But so I'm just trying this little bit different and see how we go. As I said, excuse me, keep reaching over. I'm trying to get everything done. And I'm just scrubbing this mirror. This is a small cheapy mirror that I have on the sink, but it's got toothpaste splattered on it. Don't tend to have an expensive mirror on the sink because the amount of times it used to get knocked. This is if they're shaving or whatever need to do. And it's just one of these cheapy mirrors that I got. I think this come from Poundland actually. I think this is the second or third one, because the amount of times it sort of just seems to get knocked off the side. That's one of the things. I'm not gonna keep saying, oh, I want to do this, I want this, I want that, but we haven't got room for a vanity unit in our bathroom. I think I've pretty much got everything sussed, and it is a little bit more cluttered than what I would normally have on the bath, but that can't be helped. When we had 5 adults in our home, I did have, you've probably seen them actually, because I got them in the caravan now, a set of small plastic drawers. They're only like about like that, I think about like that, and maybe that width, and I had the names on, and it was like the guys, you know, like a bath or shower gel, and say their shaving gel, you know, shower gel, whatever, bath gel, shaving gel, razor and things like that, to prevent everything getting cluttered, because else there'll be too much around the bath. I do have a variety of products that we use, because everybody seems to use something a little bit different. Sometimes I have some of those nice scents, and the guys tend to like them and use them, but sometimes, like in the caravan, I have like the 3-in-1 for the guys. It's just easier, you know, like body, hair and whatever. So it just makes it easy, because you're not taking so many products you know, sort of with you. But I think I'm going to leave it here, else I'm going to end up carry on waffling, and it's just going to bore you to tears. But
because we have certain things, you know, making sure we got keys, especially for the caravan. I've obviously got my bag and everything. Hubby's got his wallet. Yeah, you know him and his wallet keeps forgetting. And then medication, and not necessarily now, but obviously, well, we've got our phones, maybe his fourth one, and fifth one used to be paperwork, but most things are done and online, so it's on our phones, you know, the documentation for our holiday and things like that. So there's like four main things I think you have to remember, and medication is top of the list. So yeah, let me get on and get this done. I'm sorry for the waffling.
Okay, so I've got my washing out, bath towels, mat and flannel. I'm not sure that it's going to get dry due to the fact it's not cold, but it's not sunny and there's no breeze at the moment really. So I don't see how this is going to get dry, but we shall see. I'll leave it out for the time being and see if I can get it dry. Right, so now I've cleaned the whole of the bathroom. I've also hoovered the floor. I've got all the clean towels out. I've got 2 bath sheets here. These are the ones that I got from Asda about a month or 6 weeks ago or something like that. I've got a green hand towel and 2 green flannels. I have got some new green flannels and I just need to get possibly a hand towel because they are quite worn now and getting quite old. As you can tell the difference because they used to be really dark green. I have got my grey mat down. I do not have a pedestal mat. As you can see, it's still cream, but I'll keep an eye out for one of those. So I'm now happy that the bathroom is now all cleaned and ready to be mucked up again when everybody has their baths. But there you are. As I said, that's what I mean by all the products, but they're all products that are in actual use. Okay, I've finished packing, and so these are the cubes. So so I've got my underwear, hubbies, and underneath I have got other clothing. I've put my Disney lounge jumper in there, and I got an extra pair of jeggings. So quite a lot of pieces are already in the caravan, and that's why I like to use that little notebook or something like that, so I can keep a check of what is in there. And then, as I said, these just go in like so, and then put the straps on, and as I say, that closes really well. While we're at here, I normally have pampered sessions, especially if I happen to be in the caravan more than a weekend or something, is I've got these pieces to have a pampered session. I've got this moisturising sheet mask. So yeah, if you remember, me and hubby did a pampered session. I've got my cucumber eye pads. I've got this cleansing lotion, and also I've got this peel off glitter face mask in pink. But what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of this maybe under the chin or something, or you know, sort of behind the ear, just to check maybe 24 hours before, because although I've never had a problem with this brand, it says glitter, and I'm just wondering, I say normal glitter makes me really itchy, so I'll have to see about that one. That is a question mark. But so I'm going to pack those products, and so I can have a little bit of a spa time in the caravan. Okay then, this is what I meant by like the desk planner, and this is so family members can sort of scribble on it or make notes as it goes through closer to night time. Things will be probably added on. Things like drill on charge, because that's for the legs of the caravan. Charge everything, that means phones and hubby's batteries for his vape and things like that. and obviously the GoPro, medication. I check and double check that I have everything that I need. Meals for our son and the GoPro. And then obviously this is what happens like sort of 24, 48 hours as we're leading up to leaving. Vape. This may seem a strange one. It's photo of Marvel and DC DVDs. That's only because sort of occasionally I'm getting pieces in for Christmas, and I'm looking out for certain Blu-rays so I don't obviously get duplicates. Check fridge, and then cool bag to be packed. Everything else is packed and ready to be loaded in the car tomorrow. Right, tonight I did a selection of chicken products with fries. These are the ones that I cannot eat, and hubby sort of on borderline. You can eat one possibly. It does actually say warning. I bit into one and I couldn't eat it, so I found those really hot. But if you like really, really hot pieces, like chicken pieces, that would be excellent for you. Something that was a new purchase, and I bought this in my Iceland food shop the last time, and I said I couldn't do a review on it because I've never had it before, is the boneless chicken thighs chip shop curry. These were £2 limited edition. These I thoroughly enjoyed. They have got a bit of kick, but if you like curry sort of flavoured items, this will be for you. As I said, hubby again was on the borderline on these, but he did enjoy them. But again, it's something he couldn't eat a lot of. That's why we mix ordinary chicken pieces with this sort of thing. And then for dessert, we had the Black Forest ice cream. That was excellent. That was definitely a thumbs up. All of us enjoyed that, and luckily I've got another tub. I've got a sneaky feeling that will be eaten before we actually get back off our holiday. So that is basically what we had for tea. Now I want to say that I'm going to have to end the video here. I've still got a few little bits and pieces I need to get done. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.